put out two videos yesterday that pissed a lot of people off. Both of them were bearish signals, one for Nvidia and the other one for the NASDAQ. Now, if you do not know this already, I trade entirely based off of technicals and not just what I'm feeling or what's happening, but data. If my system is telling me that a certain stock is a buy or a sell, I'm going to listen to it. Number one, because the data proves that over the long term, maybe not today or tomorrow, we will be extremely profitable if we stick to the system. And number two, because my data and my trading strategy is the only variable in the market that I can control. I can't control the fundamentals of a company. I cannot control if a proxy war is going to happen. I can't control what the Federal Reserve is going to do. If I can control what I can control, which is risk management and my reasons for entering and exiting a position, and I know that I have a statistical edge long term, I will do better than 99% of people in the market. And that is how I've been able to be so successful and so profitable over the past 11 years. Doesn't mean I don't have red months, doesn't mean I don't have red years, but over a long-term period, we will clean up nicely. In today's video, I want to talk more so about the numbers behind the monthly BX, and I want to talk about what normally tends to happen when this indicator shows red. Now, when we look at Nvidia, you will see that the monthly BX trender is now dark red at the bottom of your screen. If we look at QQQ, the indicator now, even though the trend is still bullish, is dark red. And in most cases, we'll go through both of these examples here. When this occurs, the stock tends to fall off and tends to sell off. If we take a look at just the raw data, 67% of the time, when this indicator shows red, the stock is going to sell off. So this is not a reason for me to short a stock. I want this to be understood from the very, very beginning. This is normally an indication for me to just remove my bullish thesis and put my money into something else that is meeting my bullish thesis and my bullish criteria. But this is a very strong sell signal. Out of 506 instances, 339 of the times that this happens, the stock flushes. 67% of the time, this means that there is going to be a sell-off. Now, 33% of the time, the stock just recovers. So this could be one of the 33% of the time, and we'll go over a couple of these examples where this is just completely wrong and the stock just pushes up to all-time highs. Wouldn't be that crazy. It's not impossible, but statistics and data say that more than enough, about 70% of the time, this is going to trigger a further sell-off. Now, what does the average sell-off from the point of this turning red? Well, this is where selling and removing my bullish thesis, in my opinion, makes a ton of sense on any of these companies. When this BX turns red, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to sell off massively. And this is why I don't look to short it. But what getting out when the monthly BX shows red does is keeps us out of these catastrophic, massive sell-offs and bear markets. And there's two main reasons that you do not want to hold in these catastrophic sell-offs. Like Netflix is just a beautiful example of this back in, even right now, looking at this here, but more so the case back here in 2022 to 2023. Obviously, you don't want to hold during these periods because you're going to lose money, right? Like the stock just shit the bed 72%. But more importantly, you don't want to hold this because even though one day you could get back to even, who wants to tie up money for 2 years to barely make anything? I certainly don't do that. What I'm looking to do is rotate my capital as fast as I possibly can into any stock that's meeting my criteria. Well, the average sell-off, so the average lowest price that we see after the monthly triggers red, is a 27% move to the downside. Now, if we look at Nvidia, the last time this indicator turned red, you're going to see from high to low was about a 38% move to the downside. So that's what we're tracking, not where it is when it flips back to green or anything, but what was the worst drawdown that we saw. So 67% of the time, it's going to sell off 30%. That is more than enough for me to just close every single time the monthly BX closes red. The other 33% of the time, it is going to bounce 16%, instantly recover, and we were wrong. And that's okay, because the expected value is that if we were to hold while the monthly BX is red, we're going to lose 13%. And really, in my opinion, There's no reason to do that. Not only do we end up losing money statistically over the long term, but we also tie up all that capital into a position or into an asset that is not going to give us any type of return at all. This is why I'm so big on hitting my losses as fast as I can and rotating that money as fast as I can as well. Now let's take a look at Nvidia specifically. You will see here that on Nvidia in the past 25 years, there have been 75% of the times that this indicator shows dark red that it sells off. Now, let's look through those instances. So back here, you're going to see that this indicator closes the month of January 2025 dark red. From there, price initially bounces 11%. Not bad. Think of how many people will be like, oh, well, there you go, that indicator was wrong, before flushing 32%. If we come back here and look at 2022, when this indicator initially turns red, price is trading at the beginning of March at about $22.74. Price initially rallies 26%. Think about how many people think now that that was a dud and that was wrong, before eventually trapping everybody and flushing 52%. Now, here's a time where it completely was wrong. It ends up closing dark red here at the end of March, and price just pushes, compresses, and then continues to run. So here's a time that it's just wrong. And once again, we said that's going to happen. Now here's another time where the monthly BX closes October red, price burns 42% in 2018. If we come back here and take a look at price closing red for the month of June 2025, the exact opposite happens. Price compresses for a couple of months and then eventually breaks out 15%. And you'll see that if we continue to go back, I'm not going to count when we're at 60 cents, like it's a penny stock at that point. While there is only about 4 or 5 instances on Nvidia itself, I don't want to trade any of these situations. And I think that this is what I really want to get across to you guys and girls, is not necessarily that the market has to crash or that Nvidia is going to burn. It's just more so that this is not an ideal situation for me to be trading Nvidia, because best case, it's probably going to break out over the next 2-3 months, 15-20%. Worst case, which is what I think about all of the time, it enters a massive 30-40% correction. We had a 40% sell-off here. We have a 52% multi-year sell-off here. We have, back in April, a 32% sell-off due to tariffs. And now I understand that for a lot of you who are fundamental investors, screw what I'm saying, right? Long term, you're going to do more than fine. But I want you to understand that the only environment in which I want to be a shareholder are these types of environments where we have significant buying pressure on the BX. It is showing green. It is breaking out. There's tons of buying pressure. These are the times that I want to be an investor, even if I'm an investor in this stock, where I want to be an investor or I want to be a trader. I do not want to be long on this stock when it is showing red. Because here's the thing. You're right. Most of the time might not end up fading. If you're a fundamental investor, you believe in this company long-term, great. But what we want to do is stay away from catastrophic failure. In the instance of Netflix, we called this out. Netflix took a massive loss. Even if it ends up recovering, I don't want to hold a stock while it shits the bed 33%. So ultimately, this is why I have removed my bullish thesis on things like Nvidia, on QQQ, on Microsoft when it initially did this a couple of months ago, on Netflix a couple of months ago, on Meta a couple of months ago, because I do not want to be a trader in a stock when this occurs. Even though there's a 33% chance that I could be wrong, I think it's best to just move on. I hope this video helped. If you guys want to get access to this indicator, it is completely free. Link is down in the description under step 1 of our free courses. You'll start with BX Trender. You'll go through the entire trading system, talking about how to be a disciplined trader, how to read charts, and then set up the rest of our indicators. It is truly free. There's no bullshit, no credit card. I'm not going to email you 1,000 times. It's just my way of saying thank you for all the support over the past couple of years.